Yeah, we're back. Yeah. Let's see what the numbers do. Queen Born on. I see the comments coming. Oh my goodness. I gotta get all the sound effects popping. We here.
Let me make sure no.
I'm gonna play all the sound effects.
Okay,
right here.
just okay. It's climbing. I think I see stuff
I'm playing
climbing.
see now all of a sudden. All right. We working now. I'm playing every sound effect I have till y'all get on. Yes. Sexy Mo is in the building. Yes.
We all did.
We are here.
Change the link. Back on the block. Oh, look, I see a heart now. I see a heart on Facebook. Let me see that.
It was a heart.
Shawn on Facebook gave us a heart. So wait. Oh, wait. YouTube just dropped again.
They did what?
YouTube just dropped again. It just said 8 and then now went to 0.
So we getting spanked.
And now you're hot again.
Oh, what?
Yeah, something going on.
What about now?
What?
It's getting better, Mom. Yeah.
I gotta use my girl 6 voice.
All right, everybody put their comments. Just say good morning.
If you're on Facebook, heart, like, whatever,
good
YouTube,
morning,
just put a bunch of comments so I know y'all exist. So I know y'all exist. It ain't technical difficulty.
No, we good. It was YouTube.
It went from 5 to 1. Yeah, like actually it was building and then bam, it went away. Like something's going on.
Why y'all mad? What y'all mad at?
They be saying like 30 on Facebook. And
is it because the intro was played every day and it's too much Diddy?
I have no idea.
Like
Good morning.
It's picking up.
All right. So everybody put comments on. Even if you just type an L or a S, I don't care what. Just type because they can act as if we don't have a bunch of people watching, but they can't. If the comments keep coming, just be like, "Yep,
we back at 1 like Brian McKnight."
Yep. We ain't got time for them jokes right now. I'm not even moving them jokes right now.
That was a good one.
You said type anything. She put a lyrics
Shawn
on
said I only see 3 on Facebook.
You right.
Yeah, something ain't right. But it's so you're like, definitely. No, I'm not. Oh, because I'm defending Diddy. Craig said that's what I didn't.
I'm about to go live on Instagram. I'm about to go live on Instagram right now.
Well, the number's gonna be off, but I see a heart on. If you're on Facebook, hit the heart. Let me just see if that's working.
Just hit the heart for no reason,
heart
y'all.
On Facebook.
If you a man, you ain't gotta say pause. Just hit the heart. Just hit the heart. Somebody just hit the heart right now. Too much Diddy pause.
Yeah.
All right. More hearts. They trying to break us down right now.
Billy Edwards. I see you. Thank you, Billy.
We ain't even got union. We ain't got health plan.
So
we
ain't got a union rep.
Nothing.
So if somebody pop into YouTube, they like, dang, ain't nobody there. Like, no, Facebook. Ashley's there.
Damn YouTube.
All right, well, there it is. The numbers are all skewed up, so. Hey, Mike, I guess it is what it is for today. Well, how was your night? You know.
Fuck my night.
He came on in a good mood and
wake up early in the morning trying to rock out. Then I got my 2 friends on here. It's gonna be a legendary situation.
And we were on time.
I'm really about to go into IG Live and be like, yo, what's really good? Like, what are you doing right now?
Instagram. Yeah, I can't get in there.
No, I'm about to just go in there. All right.
Okay.
Comments. Everybody, just say why, say okay. Whatever you say, just say something, just so we know that you guys men and women are actually watching.
You know what I think happened too?
Bunch of YouTube whores.
They announced that they trying to get New York City to take back the key from Diddy. So
yes,
I think
they're trying to do that to my man.
I really think that it's hump day. I'm close to the city. I'm close to New York, and yes, they are.
They can't take the key back. First, he can tell me know where it's at. But
thing, J Black.
Why don't y'all get this? I told the mayor this when I was on the radio with Jonesy. I said, Mayor, it's not a real key. It's not a real key.
Yeah.
But when you say you got the keys to the city,
he doesn't have the key to the storage room. It's not a real key. It's just a make-believe symbolic key. I'm on my phone.
But everybody wants the keys to the city.
Look,
everybody wants the keys to the city. It's
hold up.
like
No, they banned us on the tablet.
Let me see.
Why would y'all ban us on the tablet? Why would y'all do that? Why? What we do?
I said Diddy was dead wrong. He shouldn't put hands on nobody.
Why would y'all do that to us?
This is coming from the city council. This is not even coming from regular people. This is coming from the city council. They putting pressure on the mayor's neck. They said they want their keys back.
The mayor's keys ain't gonna be working soon. Your keys and
that's why he's not budgeting.
That's a friend of mine.
That's a friend.
That's a friend. Shout out to him.
Shout out to the mayor.
How come it feels like somebody watching? Yes.
Oh wait,
watching all of us.
I put what up in the comment on. Oh, I went to Facebook. It worked. Okay, my comment worked.
Can you? Oh, they took OJ's Heisman.
Yes.
They took OJ's. They took.
Yes, Billy.
What's my other man? They used to date Kim Kardashian. Damn, Reggie Bush. He just got his stuff back.
That's the Heisman. That's the Heisman.
Heisman.
Reggie's the Heisman. All right. We're gonna do the show. I'm just irritated, but y'all keep making comments for no reason. Yes, they are trying to rescind the key. Yes, but it's not a real. People, do you understand? It's not a real key. Y'all act like it doesn't matter. Do you understand? All this is like getting an honorary
doctorate degree.
Yes.
Well, but in that defense, people who have honorary doctorate degrees, they're allowed to put Dr. So-and-so on their
okay, well, that's the bullshit that Mo be a part of. That's the bullshit you be a part of.
The mayor's key won't be working
soon that either. Too. I worked hard for my degrees. I don't
No, you work
honorary.
That's why you should be mad. Like, I don't even think honorary sorority or fraternity, or if you ain't got to go through the system. I know, Mo. I know you don't want to talk about it. I know. I know you don't want to talk about it. No.
That's a battle.
Shaq, ain't nobody do nothing to you at 3 o'clock in the morning. Stop playing. Ain't nobody.
Well, no, Shaq actually pledged. He doesn't have honorary. Shaq didn't pledge, but
he
didn't pledge.
Yes, regular. But there are a few celebrities who did get the honorary. Terrence.
Didn't nobody step to Shaq and said you gotta walk out in the middle of the night. Nobody stepped to him. Nobody stepped to him. Nobody stepped to him, Mo.
He ain't get that basement action.
It's like honorary Puerto Rican. Like, no, you got to go through the whole dealing with your parents and all that other stuff. You got to deal with something.
Wait, I can't be an honorary Puerto Rican?
Well, you can, because you were here during one Christmas Eve.
Okay.
But you can't, because you didn't fight the fight. Okay, you can. All right.
I had my share of Plantanos, but okay.
Oh, Stephen Craig said it was a new Diddy accuser.
Yes, there's a model. There's a model.
Yes.
Oh, Crystal McKinney. Oh, wow.
Yes.
She's only 22 years.
Yeah.
She was 22 at the time. All right, poor Diddy. Yeah, they're gonna take his key.
If you ever say poor Diddy ever again.
Well, no, not poor Diddy in that sense. Because people they want to tear you down. They don't want to give you a second and third chance and build you back up. They want to see the success story. This is the cycle of life.
Yeah,
so
but
this is what happens. They want to keep piling.
Not in this case. When you get to see it up close and personal and get to rerun that video, and best believe there's gonna be some more videos. There's gonna be some more videos and some more receipts dropping on him. Trust and believe. But I think when you look at that video, and then when it's on major news outlets and it's in your face, I think that's something that they're not going to let go. They're not going to forget that.
All right, so let's get to this. There's a pastor.
Uh-oh, did Mike freeze?
Yes, he did.
He froze. Oh man, yeah, they messing with him. Well, Queen Boy said, "I hate those honorary degrees too. Unfair."
Y'all can't hear me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you back. You back.
I'm good. Y'all can see me.
Yeah, you back.
Hey,
Taffy's back. All right. Hey, Taffy, back from Vegas.
Good
morning.
All right, Taffy. So there's a pastor who sat in front of his congregation. He's 65.
Okay.
And he wanted to literally basically prove that the fact that he's married to a 21-year-old is okay. So he got in front of his church and decided, if y'all want to play with me, y'all can play with me if y'all want. But if I see y'all looking at my 21-year-old, it's a problem. And these are facts. Here we go. Y'all watch it.
Y'all would mess with my wife, Jordan. Talking about what you gonna do if you see her. Well, you will see me on the news. Let me just tell you that right now. Talking about what you gonna do if you see her. You better walk by and say, praise the Lord. That's what you better do. Because that's my wife. And she grown.
A person was detected.
She didn't need nobody to sign no paperwork for her. Now, if this was out in the streets, y'all be saying she made a come up.
A person was detected.
But you a hypocrite.
Someone's at your back door.
So don't you forget the Bible say marriage is honorable. And the Bible said when you find the wife, honey, you find favor with God, honey. I found some favor with God. And we sleeping good at night.
Heavy on the sleeping good at night. And when you find a wife, you find favor with the Lord.
He said we sleeping good at night.
I don't know what y'all doing, but he's sleeping good at night.
He said, I found favor. No, you found a young ass person with your 65-year-old ass. That's what you found.
Shawn Clark said, not okay.
That's what you found. And I'm not even mad at him. I'm not even mad at him. I'm mad at the folks that are sitting there. I'm mad at the organ player. I'm mad at
y'all
everybody.
Would mess with my wife, Jordan. Talking about what you gonna do if you see her.
Your daughter in jeopardy right now. Y'all clapping it up. Oh, amen. Y'all clap. If he's 65 and she's 21.
It's shocking like C. Chung joining the show this morning. Good morning, C. Chung. Go ahead, Mo.
Good morning, people. Good morning.
Mike just played a 65-year-old pastor.
Good morning, Christopher.
Why is he here? Why is he here?
Good morning. Good morning.
YouTube glitching, C. Chung here. We got 65-year-old pastors. But no,
I told him you was working. I told him stop calling your phone, but they ain't listen to me.
Hey, Chuck, hold tight, because we got some camera stuff I got to talk about. Hold
see her. Well, you will see me on the news.
Talk about his role.
Let me just tell you that right now. Talking about what you gonna do if you see her. You better walk by and say, praise the Lord.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Oh,
yeah, Mike, he's the pastor.
Are you cussing at the
if I am 23 years old and I see your 21-year-old wife walk by, what are you going to do? Pastor fake ass Creflo Dollar, what are you going to do? Nothing.
Now was it the women?
That's what you better do. Cause that's my wife.
Bitch, you a guardian. You are taking her on a school trip to the zoo. Go ahead.
And she grown.
Barely grown. You are like 4 times grown.
She didn't need nobody to sign no paperwork for her.
Do you know how crazy it is for you to justify your marriage by saying nobody had to sign any papers for her? Do you know how crazy you sound when you say nobody had to sign any
he
papers
married
for
her at
her?
18. They was 18.
That's what I was about to say. When did they get married?
Okay. So she's 21 now, but this was a couple years ago. I guess it resurfaced.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, let's continue. Hold on.
Now, if this was out in the streets, y'all be saying she made a come up.
Come up.
In the streets, we'd call you Diddy.
But you a hypocrite.
No, bitch, you a hypocrite. You a hypocrite.
So don't you forget the Bible say marriage is honorable.
First of all, don't ever bring the Bible up in your trifling ass when you were trying to knock down an 18 and 19 and 20 and 21-year-old when you were 65. But once again, shout to all you hypocrites who sat there in the audience and clapped it up, and the organ player should go to jail for playing the organ.
And the Bible said when you find a wife, honey, you find favor with God, honey. I found some favor with God. And we sleeping good at night.
Hey, that loving. Getting that good loving.
Hugging, yo.
Yeah, probably after he pops that blue pill.
Let me see what she look like. Let me see.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. What she look like? She got to be on the spectrum or something.
If they got married at 18, my question is, when did he start dating her? Because I want to know, like, were you grooming? Were you grooming? Which does happen in the church.
Yeah, the research
department. Let's be clear.
What happened up with Jay Black in the research department? Trifling fuck.
Let's be clear. If she was 18, when did y'all start dating?
That girl's a child.
That's what I'm thinking.
When did you start interacting with her? And if it was under that age, you were grooming. If you were under that age, you got pedophilic tendencies. I don't care.
He needs to be investigated.
Well, I guess legally, it's the Iowa. Is illegally, if she's 18, he's safe. It's just
because you can don't mean you should. Just because you can don't mean you should. Okay.
Everyone wants to date younger.
Now.
Everyone, but I get it. 40
30, 30, 40s. That's a younger woman for him.
Exactly. Keep them comments coming because they trying to sabotage us on YouTube and Facebook. Keep the comments coming so we can know we're rocking with somebody. I don't care what you say. Thank you. Keep those comments coming. Keep them pause on the pastor.
No diddy.
Get caught up on these comments. All right. When you rob the cradle.
Yes. But Miss Clark, you know it happens in the Black church a lot. It's just one of those things. Let me say, we sweep it up under the rug.
Church too. The Catholics,
they do it as well. But it's a little bit more. They polish it up and put it in a bow.
You getting married? Is that? Or is she talking about C-Chung popping in? Because maybe
what the hell are you talking about? You better be talking about C-Chung. She was
talking about
C-Chung. Okay. I know I'm late. I thought you were going to say better late than never. He's 65, he getting married at a young girl.
Queen Born. I'm about to disrespect you, Queen Born.
I know I'm super late in this comment.
Yes.
The passes begin.
Absolutely, Stacy. Absolutely.
All right, so let's skip on to this. All right, we all have kids. All the squares have kids. So Tony Rock was on an earthquake show. And basically the question kind of was, like, when do you cut your kids off? Like, when is a financial situation where you go, like, you're on your own? And that's near and dear to my heart because actually my parents never cut me off. Like, I'll be honest with you.
Right.
They never did. So this is the conversation that they had right here. And I'll get your opinion.
That you just cut your kid off and that's it. I ain't getting them else.
I think once, if it's a boy child, the day he bucks up at you like he knows more than you do,
right?
That's telling me you want to be financially independent and live somewhere else.
Excellent. That is an excellent answer.
Telling me that's your way of saying, Dad, I'm moving out.
Phenomenal observation.
That's like that argument, that bass in your voice means you've been looking at apartments.
Yeah.
Say that. Or the infamous I'm grown.
Hold up. But why did he preface it by saying the boy child?
He said man child. I thought he said man child.
No, boy child. He said boy child. Why was it just the boy? Why is it when the girl bucks up, she don't get the same artillery?
I don't think so. I think
so. From the mother she does. From the mother she does.
Hold up. No, y'all not gonna make this shit up. I'm gonna play it again.
That you just cut your kid off and that's it. I ain't getting them else.
I think once, if it's a boy child, the day he bucks up at you like he knows.
If it's a boy child.
Well, as a man, yeah.
So I use the word man child. You know, not quite a man and not quite
Why do we specifically say if it's a boy?
Because we double standards. We look at our boys different than our little girls.
More masculine, yeah. You know,
no, if you buck up, you buck up.
Ego.
It's 2024. If you buck up, you buck up.
Mm.
Well, I think too that you're gonna punch your man child in the chest if he bucks up at you. You're not gonna do that to your girl.
Okay, so
it's a double standard.
So you're not gonna do it to your girl, but you can say, okay, you can get out now.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you said to your boy.
Different though. If she said it to, if there was a woman on that panel, I'm sure she would have probably gave that, you know, because a man ain't gonna do it, but a woman might, a mother might, you know. What you just say? Well,
as you're picking yourself up off the floor after I knock your teeth down your throat, you know the old saying go.
She ain't say that.
Into this world, I take you out.
Allegedly.
As the saying goes.
Is it an ego thing with a male though? Like your male son trying to buck up to you versus your
I think
females too though.
It's worse.
Yeah,
it's almost worse for females because females start smelling themselves as soon as they get their cycle, their hormones. So you talking about that like 12 to 13 age all the way up to 17? Oh, we get real in the house. It get real in the house because girls have attitudes. They go through all different types of things. And thank God you granted me a boy. Because I'd probably be under the jail if I had a girl. Because little girls start smelling themselves before little boys. Little boys are more, you know what, I'm respecting my father. They know how to hold their words in their mind. Little girls say stuff under your breath. And you know, moms, we can hear you up down the street when you mumbling. What you say?
Wait, we didn't read Stacey's comment. She said what?
Hold up, because he is a man, me as a woman, same thing, girl, bye with your apartment looking boys. Yeah, but my thing is, and then keep this, my thing is this, y'all can't have it both ways because I'm sending you out the same way I send my son out. Y'all can't have it. Treat me. I don't want to be, it's not about man and woman. I am capable of everything that he's capable of. Okay, you capable of getting the fuck out too.
Yeah.
Because girls are raised
opportunists with that.
Wait a second. LaShawn said,
definitely.
Hold up. LaShawn said boys are raised. No, because girls are raised and boys are usually coddled. LaShawn, you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
But I think she's talking about when
and I love you.
Around.
No, I love you. You don't understand what it is like being the oldest boy. And being the oldest boy in the family. You don't even understand the repercussion. You don't even understand
reverse that.
What you catch. And fathers aren't usually around. Number one, my father was around. But don't think girls aren't put out as soon as they're 18 or earlier when they start smelling themselves. Y'all got beef with other. Y'all got
female out. You know, that's tough to put a girl out. Because the streets is a little different on the girl than it is on the guy. So
because it ain't the same. It's worse for
definitely worse.
Billy Edwards said his 11-year-old daughter just started doing the mumbling under the voice.
That mumbling will take you out. That mumbling will take you out. Unless you in a show and you a ventriloquist, I bet not hear no mumbling. What you say?
Billy, just grab by the back of the neck. Real soft like this. This real soft. Just real soft.
No.
But you gotta whisper it. What the fuck did you just say? What did you just say?
And if you don't put hands on her, she 11. She 11, you know, so you can't do the pinch, but she 11, get that old school bar of soap. I bet you she rethink her life. That old school bar of soap in her mouth. Bet you won't be mumbling.
Oh, I was about to say, what you do with the soap?
Sometimes you got to grab by the
if you know, you know.
You just got to be like, what'd you say? Right here, right? But by the meaty part, but soft. Don't do it like
24. They call the cops, so you get locked.
No, it doesn't leave no marks. You just go like this, like no.
Mike, no.
And you gotta do it. You gotta do it so they feel your fatherly strength. You're like, what? The fuck did you say?
Michael Shawn's parental tips.
Sorry, yo.
Even
YouTube don't even want to mess with us right now. That's why they only got us on 8, which is crazy. Keep putting the comments. My oldest daughter isn't Oh, great. Okay.
Oh no.
All right. Wait. Let's
tough.
At 34, Steve, and 34.
Craig, my homie, my oldest daughter is not speaking to me now. She calls me mom. She calls me mom.
She calls me mom. Calls my mom.
I guess my mom says I need a car. I said, okay, go get a Camry, 21K.
Okay.
No, mom says I need a Lexus.
Sounds like mom's the problem.
You raised me.
How much
you want more? Okay.
So how much money you and mom have? We working on that. What do you have? None. Brought your last car and paid off that 5K in credit card debt. I'm done. And she's 34. Yeah, Craig, I'm not.
Yeah, that's a little less.
Craig, she wants to spend Craig's money, huh? They want to spend Craig's money.
We raised them to want more and have higher standards.
But you raise your children to want more and have high standards, but to go get it for themselves. I have been out of my parents' house since I was 17 years old, and I haven't been back since. You know, thank God I've made it on my own. But my parents offer, like, hey, you good? You need anything? Always. But I would never take from them. And at 34, it's on her own.
17.
At 34, cut the cord. It's never too late to cut the cord. 5K. I wish I would have my father pay my $5,000 credit card bill. I wish I would.
Yeah, 34.
Billy J said, taking notes back in the. I can't do the Batman voice anymore. With the Batman, did you see what's going on right here?
No, because these days, these kids be like, I know my rights.
Go up these steps.
I'm calling diapers. Right. I'm calling the number. I know my rights. Kids these days call on you. Yeah. It's not like back in the day when your mother said, if you call these people on me, but back in the day, you were scared to do that because your mother would tell you call them people on me, you better leave out of here with the clothes on your back, right?
Okay,
these days is different.
Okay, on the balance, the reason why it got that drastic where kids are calling, especially kids of color, is because parents were really over the top.
They were doing the Michael Shawn. They was grabbing by the back of the neck. Like,
who got beat with the toaster extension cord?
Shit,
who got beat with whatever was in their mother's reach?
I've never actually done that.
They didn't care what they threw at us.
But understand, parents took it so far. Parents of color took it so far. Parents black and brown. I don't know if color is the correct terminology.
It was passed down.
Took it so far. Like you can't, think about this. Comedians got on stage for years and said, you got to beat your kids. And people laughed. No other race of people ever said you got to beat your kids. No other race of people ever got on stage and said, yo, let me tell you what you got to do right now. You got to beat your kids.
Whip their ass.
You gotta whip. Right. No other race of people.
It's generational. We didn't know how to talk. We didn't have that
generational trauma. That's what it is.
It's the
generational trauma.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I got my ass beat, but I don't beat my son, right?
Me neither.
The cycle stopped with me. Right?
Wow, you never beat him, huh?
I don't beat him. He got his hand popped before. I used to be like, put your hands out.
Oh yeah, I became a professional plucker.
Let me explain to y'all something. Beating your kid does nothing but make a kid a better liar because they know the consequences. When your life is at stake, but you have a pretty little girl, in my situation, a pretty 15-year-old that is trying to get you to go out and try and run out and stay out late. And you realize that the consequences could be death or an ass whipping, but it feels like death. What you do is formulate a better lie. And you're like, I'm down. I just don't want these consequences. Instead of being able and I know it sounds crazy, being able to tell your parent the truth. Do you see this bitch? Like, she's amazing. Not bitch. Do you see this woman? You can't tell the truth. So all the beating does was make everybody a better liar. And I love the people who keep saying back in the day, beating kids, you see the kids were better. No, they weren't. The crack epidemic happened.
Yeah.
AIDS happened. Like, what are y'all talking about? Gang membership increased. None of this shit worked. All this beating somebody to make them to follow your rules or your laws in your household did not work.
Shawn Clark.
I don't know, Michael Shawn. That
I think it
beating
works
as soon as
later
you
on
get
down
out
the line.
yeah.
Getting your ass beat never
Because
worked.
I think down the line, because then as you get older, you know, you appreciate it. Like, yo, I appreciate you whipping.
So
my
why
ass
don't you
and
beat
keeping
your
me in
son?
line.
So why don't you beat your son?
Because, you know, at the time I don't want to do it. But maybe down the line I'm gonna be thinking like, man, I should have whipped your ass when you was damn 6,
Oh, so you
8,
one of them
you know
parents?
what I mean?
You one of them parents that say this gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you.
No.
No, it does, because I can't do it. I can't see me hitting my, you know what I mean, hurting my son. But later on down, because that's what I'm saying. At the moment, I feel too much empathy, you know what I mean? But later on down the line, if he mess up or if he becomes a crook, I'm like, man, I should have whipped your ass.
Did he become a crook? You know? Did he become a crook?
No.
No,
Because
so what did he turn out to be?
A great kid. Not just saying it because he's my son, but I've never had no problems or anything. But it was more or less with us. It was more or less conversation-wise mental. I don't think our parents came from that. You know, our parents came from their parents.
I'm not blaming our parents. Yeah. And I'm not blaming. I'm not in no way. I love my mom and dad. I get that they came from a generation that came from a generation that came from a generation. But at this point, you know better, Mo knows better, and Jay Black knows better.
I could not see my son getting out of the tub wet.
Wait, Jay Black got quiet.
Me holding the belt and being like,
wait. Mo.
You don't beat Buddy.
Mo. Real quick, I'm sorry.
That's
Jay
funny
Black,
though, Mo.
I said C knew better, Mo knew better, and I said Jay Black knew better, and he got very quiet.
And he kept quiet.
Mike, you know good damn well Jay Black does not beat Buddy.
Right. I feel like there are times and moments where it's needed. Sometimes I think as a kid you think it's sweet and it's consequences to your action. As a parent, we should at moments for certain scenarios be able to be that hand, that force to understand, hey, there's consequences. Let's think about this. We're not living reckless. You know, I don't want you to get yourself caught up, hemmed up. Now you locked up. And maybe me putting hands could have prevented that a little bit. I'm not saying every day, all day.
Punishment, taking away preferred activities.
That works in some scenarios. Taking the phone away for a little bit, then you need to call them. So you can't take it up for so long because you're gonna need they need to be able to get in contact with you. So taking in the Switch or the game console.
So do you beat Buddy's ass? That's the real question. Do you beat him?
When I see Lady Q and him fighting, struggling, and I feel like she about to lose, then like where you know, like he's getting too husky. He's 11 years old. Like when I gotta
jump give him one of them. Give him one of them.
Yeah, the back of the neck. But Mike said sometimes you got to show that I'm stronger than you, I'm bigger than you.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
This is what we ain't going to do. This is what we ain't going to do. Sometimes you, without that, then it's okay. It's a reality check.
I mean, the back of the neck and the back of the neck walk down is not a beating.
No, he don't get beat.
Neck walk down is a little bit different. I know Buddy don't get beat.
But you know what's scary? That's what Mike did. Is that whisper in the ear. That shit's scary.
Come here, calm your ass down, man. Calm your ass down.
All right.
Calm your ass the fuck down. You seen Dad go to jail. Calm your ass down.
You seen Dad go to jail. Damn.
But I do get what you're saying, Jay Black, about your child getting bigger, and you have, there's a certain gap or window that you do have to, I don't say beat, but make sure that they know that
Shawn
you can never beat
fear
me.
of God in them.
Right.
If you miss that little window of putting the fear of God in them from you, then it's all out the window from there. They get bigger, they tower over you, and it.
Okay, so to be fair with Jay Black, number one, if y'all watching right now, please just put comments on. If you want to say good morning, put comments on, because YouTube, Facebook acting crazy right now.
We've been Diddy blocked.
Yeah,
make it look like nobody there.
I don't. But to be fair with Jay Black, to be fair with what Jay Black said, the word beating is horrible. The word whipped is horrible. But you do.
I just show a shoe, but I don't use it. Go ahead.
But you do as a man, and here, keep Rashida's thing up there. The mom can show a shoe, right? Let's say it's a 2-parent household. It's a 2-parent household.
Chacleta.
Yeah, chacleta, a shoe, whatever. And the dad will sit back and watch y'all go back and forth with the nonsense. And at a certain point, whether y'all think this is old school or not, I don't care. At a certain point, the dad needs to involve himself
physically
and maybe not get physical, but needs to let's say it's a son, no, don't get me misconstrued.
Right.
We can close this door. We can talk, or we can close this door right now, and I can show you why I'm the man of the house. Now that sounds that 2024, that sounds super old school. Oh, you're not. I'm telling you, at a certain point, the leader of the household sometimes has to take control and say, listen, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to close this door. And if I close this door, mom ain't coming in.
Because it's not like when you hold somebody, they think they can get away and they can't move. Like they feel restricted.
Right. That's what I said. Yeah.
I'm not in control.
That grown man's strength is a little different from that 11-year-old strength, you know what I mean? So.
And I think in Jay Black's defense, I think there are times when certain people have to be put in their position where you go like, listen, I'm not this person. I'm not trying to be the person that puts my hands on you. But please
slow down.
Don't get it fucked up.
Right. Slow down.
Yeah. My son's on the spectrum, but I give those warnings to him like, you know, if we have to talk about this again, you're not going to like me. Or if you do this again, you're not going to like me. You're not going to like it.
That could be terroristic threats, Mo. You're threatening.
I was about to say.
Would you like that? But would you like that as a parent? Would you like that? Or would you like the old school getting out of the tub, surprise, surprise, with the belt at the door and whipping your ass while you wet? You can't have it both ways. That is still talking to them. Again, I told you that's that small window that you have to make sure that you put the fear of God in them to let them know, no, you can't buck up. No, you can't poke out your chest because you're feeling yourself or smelling yourself.
I mean, I get it. And parenting is a thankless job.
It really is, and it don't come with a manual. Yeah. So, like, let's put that disclaimer out there because we all talking about what we could, should, and shouldn't do with kids.
Exactly. Right.
It doesn't come with a manual. Every day is different. You know, a lot of times parents beat their kids out of frustration. You done had a long day.
Maybe the pastor's wife, she could have got beat because maybe that's part of the issue. That it was no discipline in the household. It could have been no discipline, and that's why this 18-year-old girl want to marry somebody that's 65.
No, that was.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
I agree.
I don't know. It could be something more to that.
That was grooming. Maybe I don't know her background, but that was grooming.
She should have got her ass whipped. I'm sorry.
She might not have had a female mentor. Her mom may not have led her down the right path. She may not have somebody who talked to her and be like, and her mom might have been. Listen, we don't know her mom, but her mom might have been
right, or maybe she was beat and run away from home. Yes,
here we go.
Yeah, thank you, Lady Q.
Ran into the arms of the guy.
That is. But that's very common. That's very, very common.
Boo! I don't think that's what it was.
I mean,
one too many wet ass whoopings will have you.
I don't know if you would run to a 65-year-old though. Like they usually go to the drug dealer, or you know, the local hustler.
I don't know how old he is.
He's 65. I think they say.
Let me go run to pop.
Let me run to look somebody that looks like my pop. You know what I mean? They usually run to the drug dealer, the hustler, somebody. You know?
Somebody
that can protect them.
So since we're talking about conspiracies or we're talking about assumptions, maybe the mom was a fan of the pastor and was going to the church. And then she was caught up in the whole thing. And then the pastor manipulated because, listen, people.
It does happen.
I don't care what nobody said. There's something wrong with this situation.
He needs to be ashamed.
There's something wrong with you doing a sermon.
Just look at that.
And she looks so young and wholesome. She doesn't look like the typical what you see out there with all of the makeup, the weaves, the the promiscuous clothes and stuff at that age. So she looks like she was very, very modest. She looks like he groomed her.
Wait a second.
And you'd be surprised. These pastors be trying to lay hands on grown women.
What is
Let me pray for
talking
you.
about? She said he's established now. And now she's the first lady of the church. She has status and getting it. She's a baby. Yeah. She don't have status. Everybody in that church knows she's a baby. She's
technically she is, I guess.
She is the first lady.
No. Yeah. That's what's the crazy part about it.
She's the first child of the church.
Right, there you go. Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Jeanette.
The first daughter. That's what she is.
Maybe she bucked up and got put out.
She could have bucked up to the parent, like, or you out.
Low key, Miss Clark got beef with what we said. Miss Clark got beef. She was like, maybe she, meaning that's the attraction.
The attraction to him. The safety, the safetiness.
And understand, every grown man who's older knows that they can play this game. There's a disgusting thing about
they beat you. I would never beat you over here. The Lord
come pray with me. Come pray with me.
He's trying to use it.
Let me pray for you. Let me put some anointing on you. You know how they do.
Oh, you ain't never been in this restaurant? We can play that game all day. You make a young woman feel special if she's coming to you you go to a club and you don't stand in line. That's a big deal too.
I ain't have to stand in line or nothing, girl.
Yeah.
You in VIP, you in the DJ booth, all of a sudden
popping bottles, girl.
That's where groupies come from, man.
That's how them older dudes took girls from high school.
Exactly. They got a maximum.
You don't gotta eat McDonald's. Go to Applebee's.
You caught that, yeah.
Right, they put them up in Maximas.
When we saw the Maxima, little did we know how easy it was to get a pre-owned Maxima back in the day.
But that was a big thing. That was a big deal when I was in high school. What?
Because y'all
nobody checked it. Nobody checked it. Nobody said nothing about these grown men coming up to the high school, picking up high school girls in these cars. Nobody said anything. Nobody said what your old ass doing up here.
I don't have the video.
Yes, I definitely drove that Diamante. Yes.
The Diamante.
Guilty.
Shout out to Taiki with a Diamante.
Guilty my senior year. Guilty.
Shout out to Taiki and the brakes ain't work. But I do want to say this about the Cameron situation. So I reviewed the Cameron thing.
Okay.
And I watched the interview again. I was still disgusted, but I had to admit that it was funny. And in an ignorant way, I was like, I laughed out loud when he talked about going to get the cheeks. My problem is I don't have the video. My problem is the next day, Cameron got on the show with Mace and broke down the interview and basically said they only call us when somebody's going through something. They never call us when they want to find out what Mace is doing and talking to kids every day at 5:00. And he explained it. And you know what? It made me more mad because I was like, Cam, that's what I needed you to say when you were doing the interview. You know this game. You know how they're trying to manipulate us. You know how they only call us when it's time for somebody to go down. When somebody who's high in our culture is about to get dropped down. That's the only time you call us. And it frustrated me.
I agree with.
I was like, Cam knows this game. Is that him talking about?
I think,
yeah.
He should have definitely said that. Yeah. I agree with that.
So go ahead, play it. All right, don't set us up. That's why you need your ass
refresh.
Your
He ain't
mom
pressed the
should.
button fast enough.
If
If he would have got one of them out of the tubs wet ass whoopings when he was younger, he better do better.
Can y'all hear him?
No, ain't nothing playing.
Ain't not playing you.
What are you talking about?
I'm like, he's talking. I'm like, wait, why are they still talking?
What are you talking about?
All right, now here we go.
About how successful our show is, or the positive stuff we do in the community. How every day, 5 days a week, Mace talks to kids on a Zoom call. Mace doesn't even promote this. I'm going to promote this for Mace. Is that every day at 5 o'clock, it don't matter what's going on, what's happening, where he's at. It could be money involved. It could be a photo shoot. It could be whatever. He stops what he's doing to talk to kids around the world about being positive and doing what they believe in and so on and so forth. And to the point where, one day he was at my house and he told me, Cam, you can't make no noise. Don't come in. I'm not playing with you. Like, that's how serious, no, but seriously, that's how serious he takes what he does. And we do all these positive things. And you call me on CNN for the bullshit, I'm going to give you the bullshit. That's just what's going to happen. So we got some free promo. I teased the Pink Horsepower. They try.
So that's the gist of it. So yeah.
So my thing back to it is, Cam, then tell them.
You should have said that piece of it.
Then
right. We do all this positive.
You can still take your shot. Yeah. You can still promote it, but tell them that we know what the scam is. We know what the manipulation is. That was my beef with the whole thing, because I know Cameron, Mace, and these individuals are intelligent individuals, because they wouldn't still be standing in this evil business doing what they're doing if they didn't know. So just articulate it. I don't care what words you use. Just say what you got to say.
He missed the door for that.
And that was my and that was my whole thing, because like I reiterate, I really rock with Cam and Mace. I like the fact that those two are back together. I like the fact that they're doing this show. I like the fact that they're entertaining. I like the fact that they cut through the fat and they go directly to the point on what it is about sports or whatever they're talking about. That was my only issue about the situation. When we get a chance to put it in their face, put it in their face. And Mo has a big problem with that lady who happens to be the interviewer and happens to be one of the hosts on Abby on CNN.
So, I just hate how they use her. It goes beyond Cam's interview. It's not just Cam's interview.
Right, of course.
I just have a big problem how they use her, and I understand. Get it how you get it, live it how you live it. You have journalists who say, "I'm a true journalist." Yeah, I'm a true journalist, so I can't succumb to that. But them CNN checks is big. I get it, so you have to march to the drum if you're working for a big network. So, whatever questions that they give you is what you have to use. You can't generate your own follow-up questions and kind of mold it. It's not like a Oprah or a Gayle interview. It's not like one of those. She has to stick to the script. So a lot of times she can't make that transition when the interviewee isn't saying.
She's not Tucker Carlson. She's not.
Oh, so she doesn't have
y'all not uplifting the black sister. Here we go. Y'all down. Y'all not
whoa. Like I just said.
So she's an anchor. She's only an anchor. Okay.
Yeah, I just said. I get it. I understand, but it nerves me. Even watching the Jasmine Crockett interview, and you could see the facial expressions on Jasmine Crockett's face when she did the interview with her last week. It's one of those things where it's just like, God darn, sis. But then you have to realize that, again, she works for a large network and she has to stick
and
to
she's just starting out. And
Right.
And Jasmine.
I'm trying.
It's Jasmine Crockett, correct?
Yes, Jasmine Crockett. And of course she has she has a non-traditional delivery when it comes to what you think about who should be in the Senate, right? Who should be on the floor. But it doesn't make her unintelligent. She's very intelligent, and she's very intelligent.
And she's also trademarked what she said. body.
Bad
body. Yeah, bleach blonde, butch body.
She trademarked that.
She trademarked
it.
Lady,
And
check it
she's
out.
getting
It's
flack
on
from
the
that.
website right now. WokeUpInspired.com. You better get your shit.
I'm ordering my shirt from WokeUpInspired.com today. Lady Q. But that's smart, right? That's genius. That's genius. If you're going to take that and run with it, we always, as Black people, as Black and brown people, we understand how to make lemonade out of lemons. And so they opened the floor. They always throwing stuff at us. And yeah, we made it sweet, baby. We're gonna make a couple of coins off of that.
Okay, so this one individual, when I play him, he's gonna tell you, he's gonna encapsulate everything about Diddy. Now, when you see him, y'all gonna roll your eyes.
Okay.
Yes,
y'all gonna roll your eyes.
I don't know.
But he knows more than anybody knows.
Better not be no white man.
No, he knows more. He knows more than anybody knows.
That slipped out. See, my bad.
Oh my God.
So that's a female Puff.
That's Puff, nigga. That's Diddy. That's Diddy.
Is she having her way?
Thank you. The fuck you was gonna do? You get a whole long nigga? I ain't no bitch. That's Puff. Puff ain't getting touched, nigga. Don't you understand that? Puff is not going to jail. Puff is not going to jail. We recorded. We recorded all these. It was from every big top nigga. We got the masters and everything, Puff. I'm sorry. Bro, we got the masters on everybody that you ever fucking dealt with. I mean, that he ever dealt with. Ever dealt with. Nigga, we got the masters. Don't nobody want to play with that. Okay? So let's go back. If I own the masters to everybody, right? Yeah.
As crazy as he is,
he just told y'all the absolute truth on everything.
And I believe him. I believe him. We clown Orlando all the time, but what the industry did to Orlando is crazy sick. We clown him all the time for he just a old school crackhead. What Orlando is saying, I truly believe.
He was part of that whole he was part of Nickelodeon, right?
Yes,
he was part of everything. Boy band,
the
Nickelodeon,
the Disney,
everything.
With Raven Simone. Yes. And even if you look back at some of Raven Simone's videos, she talks about mental illness. So let me say this, because we look at mental illness, differently. When I'll say this, that is trauma. Some of his stuff is trauma response, but it doesn't mean that it's not truth. The way that he behaves, people like, oh no, I ain't no truth. No, the way that he behaves, you could see that there's a lot of trauma response in a lot of his behavior, but I do not think that the things that he's saying is untruth. I wholeheartedly believe that he's saying it without saying it. I also think that he fears for his life if he says certain things. If you look at like a span of his interviews, sometimes he's more direct than others. There's an interview floating around like, what? Diddy did what? And he kept saying it as he was being sarcastic. But he was like, nah, not Diddy. Diddy wouldn't do that. Like he was saying
he did
that.
Give you a couple of time to think about stuff.
Yes,
like
to think about it. Those long pauses, he was being sarcastic. But I think that Orlando is on target with saying that he may have like the master copies, like masters. I think that he has a lot of footage on a lot of big people. That's why I keep saying I don't think Diddy is the big fish here. I really don't. I think that, he's the puppet master. I definitely think he's the puppet master, but I don't think that he's the biggest fish out of this whole debacle. I don't.
Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is?
Well, first of all, 50 Cent he's been trolling him on social media, but 50 is a genius. 50 has been using a lot of these things and kind of been putting these little innuendos out there. 50 just sold his whole documentary, I think, to Netflix, right? Yeah, just sold his. So it's going to be like how R. Kelly came in parts. It's going to be the same thing for Diddy's for the documentary for Diddy.
I'm gonna
So
tell
I
you
think
right now.
he's been laying this footwork all along.
This is the most basic thing I'm gonna say.
Remember, he said he gave him the oosh gosh. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes, he said he gave him the oosh gosh gosh mugosh, whatever that was.
And C Chung don't believe he got Usher got the
to the
oosh
Walk
gosh.
3000.
He don't believe Usher got the oosh gosh.
Yeah, it's the cousin to the Guac 3000.
That's not licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the oosh gosh goose wash. You gave me the oosh gosh muaf.
So he been saying this for a minute, but go ahead.
Listen.
I don't think he's lying. He's different than Usher, man. He's different than Usher, yo.
I don't think he's lying. The only difference is Usher didn't fall victim to drug use, to poverty, and to all of those things.
Wait.
No. Watch the drug use.
I'm talking about being an addict, not a drug, not using drugs. I'm talking about being
doesn't mean he's not an addict.
No, and so I don't know anything about Usher ever going, Usher being. Again, you're right. I'm saying in terms of Orlando, we know for sure Orlando hit rock bottom. We know for sure that Orlando was not only did he hit rock bottom in his addiction to drugs, but he also hit rock bottom financially. So Usher has never been put in that situation, like he was never exposed publicly in that light. So that's why I said that.
No, I'm playing. But I
I think that it manifests itself differently for everybody. There's people who have been through traumatic abuse and they're functioning and they're going through everyday life and they look successful to everybody, right? And then there's people who have been through the same abuse and hit rock bottom in every aspect of their life.
Go back to that last comment. I want to know why 112 Mary J. Blige Total ain't speaking on it. Billy.
Well,
MJB ain't going to speak on it. MJB not going to speak on it at all.
What do you want them to say that won't get them dragged?
Yes. And MJB, if you remember, Mike, she in the pool with them.
And what?
Remember, she got charged. She got some young boys. She's not going to speak on that.
Forget about Mary and the young boys.
Not going to speak on that.
If you're part of the culture, you're part of the whole situation. What do you want them to say? Like you want them to say, they did this to me, they did that to me. And then 75 seconds later, somebody says, oh, really? You did this. You did this, and you did that, and you had this.
Them 112 members, they messed with young girls too out here in Atlanta.
Allegedly.
We already got shut down from playing Diddy songs. Let's not.
YouTube got us at 7 viewers right now.
Yes, let's not. We're down to a handful of viewers according to YouTube.
We're on the verge of hitting 150 comments, and they're claiming we only have 7 viewers.
Yeah, we're
says 0. It says Facebook is 7. Yeah,
we're in YouTube purgatory. We're in purgatory right now.
YouTube wants us to believe
there's 0 people on.
All these comments are coming from bots. They're all.
But yes, look what Queen Born said. She said someone asked Usher in an interview if he was in his kids to Diddy's house for the puppy camp or whatever, and he flat out said nope. And I felt that in that interview when he said, like, hell no, like my kids ain't going to Puff House. No, I wouldn't let my kids go to Puff House at the age that I went to Puff House or went to go live with Puff.
So let me ask y'all something about the Usher situation. It just came up in my mind.
Yes.
His mom allowed this. But in everybody, before you start talking,
I'm not going to say nothing.
In the big picture, Usher has become iconic. The Las Vegas residency, the song after song after song. We know him as Usher. His career is at the highest point. Does anybody feel like the mom should not have sacrificed that by letting Usher stay at Diddy's house and stay under his supervision when he was 13 and 14 years old?
I think in hindsight, she probably wishes that she hadn't. But then you have to ask yourself, what are people going to do? What would people sacrifice for a guaranteed, or what they consider a guaranteed lifelong success financially? So it depends.
Usher said he said his parents didn't know though.
How?
Well, I'm
And
pretty sure
he
that.
all right,
said
wait,
because he was
wait.
supposed to be at who was it? Who was over? He was supposed to be at somebody else's house, and he went to Diddy's house for the weekend. And they asked him, "Did your parents know?" And he was like, "Hell no, they didn't know."
Yeah, but now Usher's saying a different story. So
Mike,
how did your kid? How does your
I
kid?
believe they didn't know. You know.
Okay. All right, Jay
So
Black.
this is like this for me. If back in the day, if Quincy Jones, the Michael Jackson hit maker, he's that man. If your mom knew that Mike, you could go hang out with Quincy, you trusted the superstar that's the producer that's in your eyes, and you're trusting that he's going to take care of your child. I can see your mom letting you go with Quincy Jones back then, and you trusting that person. You're not seeing the other side.
Right.
See, you got
L.A.
it.
Reid.
You got it.
But see,
you got it.
House. That's where.
But this is where you got it fucked up. My dad was here.
But your dad ain't Quincy.
No, my dad would have been like, my son's not going to go live with somebody.
Oh, right.
My dad, I know my dad. And my dad would have been like,
you get what I'm saying. You trusted.
No, but you don't get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that my dad wouldn't have given. My dad to this day doesn't give a fuck about what your status is. And he's 75, 76. He still don't care what your status is.
You know what though, Mike? I think that it depends on what type of parent that you have, because for the majority of parents, I think a lot of people are enamored. And some of these people are like their idols or their icons. And I think that a lot of people get caught up in the, oh wow, my son or daughter can be like that, and they lose sight of the fact that they're actually handing over their minor child.
Well, then
they don't think about the industry stuff. They'll say, and of course, you always think that it won't happen to yours, right? We think that about ourselves. That could never happen to me.
Okay,
right?
well, then,
so I think a lot of times they lose sight of that.
So then we have
to make it right.
Then we have to stop criticizing the parents that took their child backstage to see R. Kelly.
But it doesn't mean that it doesn't negate responsibility.
No.
Negate that you okay.
Well, what I'm saying is, then we have to stop saying, how could you take your 14-year-old daughter backstage to see R. Kelly? That we can't play both sides of the fence and say, oh, you can go with Diddy, but the parents were horrible parents for taking their kids and their daughters.
It's the celebrity aspect. Real quick, get caught up on the comment.
Billy
said Tevin Campbell hung out with Prince for a little bit. I don't know about that, but it could be part of that. Rashida said her
we
mom,
got 7 viewers. Like, you want to take it down.
My mom would have asked. Her mom would have like, I could care less. Asha said, my kids would never have gone to live with a celebrity, period. We get caught up in the celebrity as certain parents, like Mike said,
but
with
it
R. Kelly.
doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. But I'm saying that I can see from a countertransference point of view, I can see how that could happen.
Yeah,
I can see how
like thinking it could be a mentorship or something.
It's Diddy.
I can see how parents would do that.
That's what the parents thinking, you know.
It's R. Kelly. Look what he's doing. He went from
public. But the artist is like, send your kid.
But the thing about this is, in R. Kelly's hometown, when he used to go perusing past the McDonald's in the little park out in Chi-Town, everybody around there knew that he was preying on little girls, and they would whisper and murmur like, look at him.
I don't blame the parents to that degree.
We should have him effed up, but nobody did anything to him.
Shut your ass up.
Don't get it twisted. Everybody in Chi-Town knew. They knew what R. Kelly was about, and they knew what was going on.
He used to go to the high schools.
This is what irritates me, Jay Black, and my best friend in the world. This is what irritates me about you. You say shit like, I don't blame the parents, but it's something you would have never in your life allowed.
We don't know, Mike. If Monty wants to go hang out with whoever and she's on your heels, Dad, this is my girl. You holding me back. This is one of my passion. And then whoever Mary J. Blige wants to take me in and Dad, and she's in your neck heavy. Heavy with this opportunity to be a superstar.
Thank you,
You would give it.
Thank you, C-Chuck. Thank you.
Nah, I would look at Mike and be like, Mike, you ain't had better judgment than that. Like, you let an 11-year-old girl run that. Like,
I would be looking at Mike like you should have made sure that there was an extra bed in there for you.
Different than boys.
Like,
I gotta find I gotta go back to the boys.
Yeah, I'll be like, I don't know about that.
I'm not letting my son go run.
Right, hell
with them.
no.
I'm not letting my son go run with them. But once again,
by the celebs.
I don't want to get.
My ass is sitting right there.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't want to get into that realm of. I don't want to take it into that subject of this is why it's so hard on single parents because there's not another person there because you have to play both roles and it's impossible to play your role by yourself perfectly. There's no such thing as perfect. There's no such thing as knowing all the right answers. But I can only imagine how hard it is when you don't have another person there to play their part. So let's say y'all both got imperfections, but y'all both play your role. So I can imagine how hard it is. Pause. But I will say this. My dad being in my life saved me from a lot of, I can have a bunch of issues, but my dad being there, he was far from perfect, but he saved me from so much shit that I would have gotten into.
Yeah, like we remember seeing Bow Wow mom always with Bow Wow at every she was there.
And it's always the mom.
Yeah, Bow Wow, she was everywhere when
And shout out to her.
A momager?
Yeah, a momager. Yeah, shout out to her and her store.
Even Maya.
Maya's
dad was her manager, and everywhere she went, Maya's dad was with Maya. So it was like you see certain. Yeah, I guess.
And it's amazing how Maya tapped out when certain people were saying.
Right.
You need to do this, this, and that.
Yes.
And she said it to herself. She said, I'm not selling my soul for this. And yeah, my career didn't go where people thought it should went.
She got blackballed pretty much.
And she's like, but I'm cool.
She kind of got stagnated. Yes, she didn't go any further. Once she said no, she didn't go any further.
And when there was a dad involved, Matthew Knowles got fired. Okay, my bad.
Let me try and say, hold that.
On that note, I gotta get in the parent drop off line. Hasta mañana.
All right, Mo. Sexy Mo in the building.
Mo made it again. Back to back days.
Plus, I have to go and see if the god doggone, if Graceland is going to be up for sale today. I need to see what's going on with that. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Oh God!
Yes. Don't sell my daddy home. Don't sell my daddy home. All right, I'll see y'all later.
We're going to bring allegedly back. Just look at the grown ass people going off for the Beehive. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Anyway, this has been great. I missed a few
things. 8:30?
Yeah, it's about to be 8:30.
You got time for one more? Because you got a lot of content. I'd be like, Mike got a lot of stories, a lot of content.
This one's really sad, so I don't want to. We did that one. 50 Cent. Okay, so Kelly Rowland.
Okay.
Oh boy, I just want to tell y'all, and I wish Mo was still here for this. I didn't take the original clip. So Kelly is at an event. I don't know if it's the Met Gala. I don't know what it is. She's at an event. And a white lady is pushing her, basically saying, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving.
Like physically?
Yeah, with the hand. Security hand.
Okay.
The hand might be on your lower back.
Yeah.
So Kelly had enough. Now, there's a narrator on here. This is the one I got, so I apologize. But this is what happened, y'all. This is what happened right here. And we go.
Oh, that's your fault, baby.
He's walking.
That's your fault. No, that's your fault. Don't touch me. Don't touch me and don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that, bitch. Don't talk to me like that. I'm not no child. Don't talk to me like that, bitch.
I ain't done.
The fuck?
Now, the longer version is it takes about like 4 or 5 minutes. Kelly's taking pictures. She's like this. So the lady puts her hand like, all right, let's keep it moving. And somebody must have said Kelly or Kelly Rowland or a song or something. And she turned around and she was like, hey, and she gave the point like,
Hey, I see you.
I acknowledge you. I acknowledge you. And it proceeded. It kept going. So you think it's all over. And then she starts going up the steps. And that's when this situation happened.
That's your fault, baby.
This is
That's your fault. No, that's
like
your
4
fault. Don't
minutes.
touch me. Don't touch me and don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that, bitch. Don't talk to me like that.
I'm just doing my job.
I'm not no child. Don't talk to me like that, bitch.
That's when you know somebody mad. They still going on.
All right.
So when I saw this, I don't know why. When I saw this, I didn't even know why this came to my mind. I said, we criticize Black and brown, Black and Hispanic ladies for being overly aggressive, animated. I've said things on my comedy, and y'all go hard, and guys always are like, this is why, you know, certain guys, certain men on Instagram be like, this is why we don't mess with y'all. But my thing is, that same attitude, when she is defending you, ain't nothing better than having this attitude from a Black woman or a Hispanic woman when she's talking about you. When hold on, let me rewind.
Fuck.
When it has to do, when this
That's
shit
your
has
fault,
to
baby.
do
That's
with
your fault.
Young Michael,
No,
Shawn,
that's your fault. Don't touch me. Don't touch me and don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that, bitch. Don't talk to me like that.
Look. I wish you.
I'm not no child. Don't talk to me like that, bitch.
You got the wrong one.
You got the wrong. And I just wanted to put that out there.
Just put a smile on your face.
What? See?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
You'll stand back like this.
Right. Yeah. Just smiling.
You heard what she said.
Right. I don't got nothing to do with what she said, you know.
When Lady Q, Jay Black's wife, goes all the way in on behalf of Jay Black, he ain't saying nothing.
Shed a tear. Like, that's my woman.
You know she right. You know she right. What this nigga looking? What you looking at over there?
Right. That's what the nigga start doing.
Somebody on the other side. Well, nigga, you might have been.
You heard what she said. What you got something to say to me?
That's exactly what happened. Hold up, babe. What this nigga looking at? You all right?
Oh, time out.
Yeah, babe. Go back to defending me, babe. Yeah, babe. Go back to defending me. I just want to see.
Dog. See, Chuck said you might shed a tear. If your woman is defending you like this,
that's your fault, baby. That's your fault. No, that's your fault. Don't touch me. Don't
start
touch me and
like
don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that, bitch. Don't talk to me like that.
You go, girl. You go, girl.
I'm not no child. Don't talk to me like that, bitch.
That's my babe. That's my babe.
That's my babe. Like, we can't have it both ways. Like you got to literally hug, like after she finishes cursing somebody out for you, in behalf of you, not for you, but in behalf of you, you don't even say nothing to her for like 30 minutes. You just like, you are the bitch in the relationship. She grabs your hand and leads you.
She's still on 10, and you like, I don't want to see nothing to piss her off. Like,
right, you're just looking at her like,
And I should have given them dishes last night because, whoa, don't put this on me. I know that. Let's keep the energy over there.
No, keep it over there. You gotta whisper to her. You want something to drink? There's water. There's water. You want something to drink? You thirsty?
Can I do anything for you? You good? We good, right?
I'm just saying, whenever you want to leave, it's up to you. Whenever you want to leave. Right. We're not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. You're right. We're not going nowhere. We're staying right here. I wish my auntie would say something else. I wish my auntie would say something else about you. Okay, we'll stay here.
They know better.
Don't worry about my cousins. This is where it gets crazy. Don't worry about my cousins. Fuck. Don't worry about the cousins. I am worried about the cousins.
Right.
Because they looking over here, but okay. I am. But they ain't gonna do it. Yeah. Yes, they are. Anytime a woman says they ain't gonna do nothing, they're going to do something. Yes, but I love you. So I wish Mo was here. I wish I could have got that, because Black women, Hispanic women, Women of color always get judged, and we do it. I've done it. I know y'all extra. I know y'all 13 eggs in a dozen. I know. But I also know when you rocking for me, I have never wanted somebody to rock for me more than you, because I already know you taking it somewhere where I may not take it. And you just sit there and you're a cheerleader like, she right. I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad.
Yeah, the dude does turn into that.
So, all right, y'all. This has been great. Everyone have a great day, great show. Shout out to everybody rocked out. I know there are more people on here than what
the numbers say. It says 0 all day for YouTube. Nobody on YouTube, but yet you see comments from YouTube. Okay.
Can y'all do me a favor? Just say bye in the comments. Just say bye.
The man already left. They knew we was wrapping up. So
Just say bye. Just say bye.
But all day.
I don't even know what we did at this point. Like, I'm totally.
I thought it was the Diddy. So let's do Diddy tomorrow.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
We need a new intro. Okay, Afro Queen's still there. She said, "Oh, see, YouTube. It said nobody there, but Afro Queen is there.
Afro Queen is there. See, John, we're gonna send you a hand clap.
So you got another bye from now.
Hey, you, what's going on? That's my
Miss Moody there. She said bye. Let's see Facebook and said only.
Yeah, just say bye. Just say bye. Because they mute us for some reason. We're gonna send you a hand clap. See, Chum, we're gonna be like, Michael Shawn and Takeover Legends.
Going
down.
The old school hand clap.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Send it.
Because no matter what we do.
Okay, did not even put a like up on it. Okay.
Oh, and if y'all can put a bunch of likes on there.
You heard on Facebook, but yeah, so that's
Facebook, YouTube. If y'all can just like it.
She's Africa said her YouTube says she's in the chat all by herself. But yeah, all of it, like you see, it's a conspiracy, right? But yeah, Queen Born is right there. She's saying later, but it's saying Afro Queen by herself. So they thinking they talking to themselves. They the only one there.
I wonder if it's YouTube though.
You said what?
I wonder if it's something with YouTube. I'm gonna go to somebody else.
Mike played Diddy. He played Diddy.
I'm never gonna play Diddy again. I'm never gonna play. And the intro was fire. I'm never gonna play the intro again. Like
it's about to go down.
Hold up now though, because I'm looking at Sky News.
Yeah,
and that's a big thing, and they only have 9 watching. ABC News has only 300 people watching, so I think it's something.
Oh, really?
Going on with YouTube, yeah. So
it's about to go down.
That's the case. If that wasn't it, if that was, we thought we cracked the case.
We blaming Diddy. Look, we blaming Diddy for everything. It's Diddy's fault.
It ain't even you, Diddy.
It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover.
Not even you. It's not even you.
Yeah, the entire time there's only one person on YouTube. Lies. TP said lies they tell. Lies.
But C-Chuck just said that ABC News and bigger people than us.
They only got 9 viewers.
Somebody put in the comments, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends have more viewers than what they're saying.
It's about to go down. Michael.
Oh God.
Look at Fox News, has 31 people watching.
Fox News,
it's way more of them Donald Trumpers out there. Yeah. You know.
31 watching.
Yeah, so it gotta be YouTube.
31.
It's about to go down. Michael Shawn.
31.
That's it. Fox
so
News.
Technically, what we had compared to like Fox News, we probably had. If we got 1 and they got 31, then technically, if you put it together, we probably had like 3,000 people watching. Yeah, like 3,000.
It's about to go down. Michael Shawn.
It's crazy. That makes me feel better.
All right. That's a good way to end it.
All right, let's get out of here. Let me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anyone or anything take it from you. From Jay Black, me, Michael Shawn, C Chung, Sexy Mo, We'll be out. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow was tomorrow. Thursday, Friday Eve tomorrow. All right, we gone in. I hope this don't do nothing.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also